watching after Yu Shashi. Song. Never stop. Soon fall. Sensei. Soon. Senfo. Sensan. Never stop. Mr. Squad, Mr. Background, video shorts next. That. Oh yeah, we got a new intro and new outro. Mr. Squad, Mr. Background. Oh yeah. See, my hair is softer. So I'll be combing my hair every day. Twice a day. Mr. Squad, Mr. Background, video shorts next. Got any aim request, go to request, show request, any request. Bitch, like, I'm shit. Look how bright I look though. Got any aim request, Mr. I'm messing my own intro. That's nice. Cute intro.
Girl, you never miss you. Your eyes, they all over me. Don't be shy. Take control of me. It's the vibe.
Back at Yusuke's apartment, the group interrogated Seaman. Like the doctor, he was a friendless human who had been turned against his own kind by watching a video called Chapter Black. But that was not all, as Koenma revealed the head villain's identity.
So of course I will be eating this. We watching anime. When we watch anime, movies, TV show, we will eat. What's wrong with you? We eat snacks when we watch anime.
Shinobu Sensui. He was the spirit detective of Earth before you came along.
And once I was hungry, I was starving.
An enemy just like you? I wasn't prepared for that.
Look, Botan, no more innocent acts. What the hell is this?
Why me?
You help spirit detectives, right? You must have been with this guy.
In those days, I was just a simple Grim Reaper.
Oh, give me a break. What good's an assistant if they can't dish out the gossip? You might as well have stayed on your oar.
Well, maybe I should. I like that job. It takes sacrifices being in human form all day.
Let's try to stick to the subject of Sensui.
Fine, in that case, I'm useless. Meow.
Oh, that door black.
Koenma better come soon. If I keep sitting with these kids, I'll find a new use for my spirit wave.
Koenma, sir! Are you sure you have to go there?
Of course I'm sure you don't. I picked and trained Sensui myself. It's my mess to clean up. Besides, we know for sure now he has the Chapter Black video, and he's using it against us. Just imagine if that footage got out to the human public.
But your father has ordered you to remain here. You'll get 100 spankings.
If that's the worst I get from this, I'll be a happy camper!
You'll come back soon, sir, right? I think our dynamic was really improving.
Ogre, you're a fruitcake.
But what should I tell your father if he returns?
You think of something. You're big and blue.
But George wants to go with you.
George stands out in the human world like a heifer in a beauty pageant.
How about now?
Now you look like you're gonna flash somebody. This might be the time for me now. In fact, this might be the time for us all. You take care of things here, and hopefully I'll have a home to come back to.
No, sir, please be careful. All those times I hated you, I only half meant it.
Likewise, sort of.
I promise I'll see you again!
That should keep you from falling apart. Just no jumping jacks.
Oh dear, that's the last of the bandages. I'll go grab some more from the drugstore.
Great, I'm sure we'll need them.
Wanna come with me, Pooh?
Let's hear the down and dirty on this guy. Like, what circus of freaks was he raised by that let him grow up as a traitor?
I know you must have taken great care to commission him as spirit detective, Koenma. How did he turn from humanity's protector to its greatest threat?
Exactly! Or in other words, how did you manage to mess up so bad that the whole world's in danger? Oh, it's hurting again.
Shut up and let him talk.
In all my reign, nothing has seemed more natural than choosing Shinobu Sensui. He was a child prodigy. Like you, Kuwabara, he could sense apparitions from a young age, and they were drawn to him like magnets. But Sensui had something more. He could destroy them.
come to me like countless before you with selfish and spiteful souls.
Damn.
And just like them, you've been judged.
Well, damn.
His universe was cut and dry, black and white. Demons were evil, so he had to destroy them. And that's when he saw what changed him.
What was it?
Gray. Truckloads of gray. I'd given him an urgent case. If only I'd known the results.
What kind of case?
I had ordered him to seal up the tunnel between the human and the demon world.
What? You mean it's the exact same thing we're doing now?
The circumstances were different.
Really, how?
That opening was only 10 meters wide. There was no threat of expansion, but it was stable, allowing lower-class demons to pass. It took 8 psychics, the strongest they thought existed, to maintain it. But it wasn't free passage for the demons. It was a trap, organized by the young Black Club. They captured demons as they squeezed through and sold them at enormous profit.
Black Club rings a few bells.
Those are the dirtbags who watched us while we rescued Yukina!
That's right, and one up-and-comer had just worked his way into the group by his talent at capturing demons. Sakyo.
We look good like this, though.
Quite the turn.
Sakyo? You mean he was already starting stuff when I was getting kicked out of kindergarten?
One way to look at it, yeah. Today there's an entire culture of demon bodyguards for corporate crooks, a multi-billion black market industry. Sakyo began it all. My intelligence team picked up news of a giant transaction that night. All key members of the Black Club and the burgeoning demon trade would be present. If successful, it would propel them into every corner of the globe. If we intervened, we could bring the demon trade to its knees.
Damn.
The raid was successful. Sensui and his partner Tsuki were skilled and the demons weak. They caught the club by surprise and cornered them. It was perhaps too much by surprise, as Sensui saw something he never should have seen.
Something you shouldn't have seen? Like what?
Yeah, don't make me use the running vagueness joke.
It's a reckless show of indulgence in humanity's darkest side. A ritualistic party they called the Feast of Human Vices. These privileged humans were toying with the demons they'd ensnared, torturing them with no motivation other than their own twisted pleasure. Sensui had sworn his life to protecting his race from demons. But here, humans were enacting cruelties 1,000 times worse than anything he'd seen from a demon. Black and white blurred, flipped upside down. His mind wasn't big enough to hold the change. Sensui lived his life on the straight and narrow, but what he saw that night went against everything he knew the world to be.
A lot like we felt when we went to Tarukane's place and saw what they were doing to Yukina.
Yeah, you're right.
But there is a most important difference between your reaction and his. There, in that room, Sensui fell into a rage and murdered every human at that feast.
Tsuki, there weren't any humans when I came through the door. Not a single soul.
Something in him fractured. He became obsessed with the Chapter Black tape. And then, they both were gone. Maybe Sensui was too dedicated to his cause, too hard a worker. He gave himself entirely to the purging of evil. Then he came to question the sanctity of the human race itself. And now he wants the life of every human. As atonement for their collective sins.
That's the reason he's opening the tunnel to Demon World, to unleash the punishment.
See, that's why I always half-ass Grandma. Never take yourself too seriously and you won't turn into a friggin' fanatic.
Precisely why I chose you after Sensui failed. I wanted someone who wouldn't think too much.
Yes, of course.
Don't be too quick to defend me, pal.
Sorry.
I don't know where Sensui's been these last 10 years, or why he waited for now. I let myself believe he'd lost his mind and was harmless. I should have tracked him better. One thing I know about Sensui is that he'll never stop, not till he's accomplished his goal.
You're not alone.
It's him!
At home with Robert, retired burglar and family man.
Man, give us all that stupid ass. Make sure to subscribe, no spell, comment, video. Okay, I was trying to talk, but this show was so good. Like, I can't talk. That's how good the show is. Assassin Nights. Bye.
My ex say I'm tripping. The money made me different. I said, bitch, you just addicted because of what it did. Do you like this position? Do you like this position?